Alright, I am back again, and in case you are living under a bubble of all bubbles, and I'm sorry about my hair, I just got through pumping gas, but in case you are living in the bubble of all bubbles, Donald Trump has been arraigned. He was temporarily arrested, which is just a formality, truth be told. He went in, 34 counts, are calling them felonies. I have not had a chance to look at that and see how that works out and what the statute of limitations would be on that, to see if it even applies. I have been told, I didn't catch it, but even like CNN was saying that this was laughable. I'm not too... I'm not sure what to think, really, because one, I haven't actually had an opportunity to look to do a deep dive into it yet. But still, you have to be able to prove intent, and I don't know if they can prove he personally ordered this to go down, because like what was it, Cohen, the fixer, as he was referred to, when he had his trial, wasn't it basically he was told he's the one went to Trump, told him what to do, and he said, okay, take care of it. I don't know about you, but I always go to my attorneys hoping to get legal advice, bad legal advice, if that is in fact what went down. What I will say is this, Trump may or may not be having his planned appearance at Mar-a-Lago. The judge held off on a gag order, but he did request that Trump lay off social media. If I were Trump's counsel, I would be telling him, don't talk about this. Go out, do something, talk about anything but what's going on. That's what I would do if I was his lawyers, but I'm not. Next hearing date is December 4th. We will see what ultimately comes of this. There are rumors floating about that the judge's daughter has done some stuff for the Biden-Harris administration, and a few others like that. She's politically active in the Democrat camp, which would be interesting to find out if that is in fact true. If it is, I don't see how the judge can keep from having to recuse himself, because that to me would come across as a conflict of interest. I do know I had seen some things listed on the Twitter. I wish I could remember the specifics on it or find it again where I could give you the specifics, but there was some leader of some country, I want to say Sri Lanka, but I don't think it is. They did something last week, I think it was, but that's the only reason I can think of it. But there was one country came out and said, when it comes to something like this, prosecuting a political opponent, that's not what you would expect in the United States. So if that is in fact a direct quote, and again I apologize, I couldn't find it refreshed, I lost it and I never could find it again, so I don't know if that tweet was deleted or what, but I'm wondering if that is in fact true. If it is the sentiments elsewhere, how do you think that looks? If the perception is this is a political hit, and I've seen some polls suggesting that a lot of people believe it. Of course, I have not done a deep dive in to see what the skew is, but still, I think there's a large portion of people that do believe there to be political motivations to some degree. we'll see what that plays into. Right now, it is a open book, because this is literally unprecedented. As far as what will come of it, I'm still thinking nothing. Truth be told, I firmly believe nothing will ultimately come of it. It's just, this is my observation that I've seen in politics, especially at the higher levels. You don't get to that level and get smacked around for something like this. Something that, as my grandmother put it in regards to what went down with Richard Nixon, something you don't get busted for something, as she put it, he didn't do anything that hadn't been done before or since. He just got caught and couldn't lie his way out of it. That was when he got impeached. I think I can definitely say whatever happened with Trump has happened. I'm willing to wager I'd put $100 on has someone in that level of government, the federal level at the very least, has been there, done that, and nothing came of it. I'd be willing to put $100 on that. It just got swept under the rug. I wouldn't even be surprised if something like that hasn't happened since, and it just got swept under the rug. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Is, yeah, the more I look at it, do I think something hinky did go down? Yes. Do I think there's political motivations to get rid of him, to keep him from becoming the nominee again? Also, yes. It'll be, like I said, there's no precedence as to what could happen to really base it off on, but kind of think this is going to be a nothing burger. He might wind up having to pay something out of pocket. I don't know. Kind of like Stormy Daniels, one of his big accusers is having to do. She's being forced to reimburse over $100,000 in legal fees to Trump. So yeah, that's very interesting. Ninth Circuit, I think it is, or Ninth District, one of those, either circuit or district. I forget right offhand. I think it's Ninth Circuit. Said she had to reimburse him. So yeah, it'll be kind of hard to have a chief witness against someone who was forced to pay back court costs after it'll be, like I said, I'm interested to see how it turns out, because this is new, and new is new is interesting. It's just not always the type of interesting we want to come to deal with. Anyway, let me know what you think. Later.